mystery is everywhere. Why did the old man fall in the well? Because he couldn't see that well. What do you call a factory that sells passable products? A satisfactory. Why did the invisible man turn down the job offer? He couldn't see himself doing it. Want to hear a joke about construction? I'm still working on it. I was really angry at my friend Mark for stealing my dictionary. I told him, "Mark my words." How does Moses make his coffee? He brews it. I'm starting a new dating service in Prague. It's called Checkmate. I was just reminiscing about the beautiful herb garden I had when I was growing up. Good times. But like time, like the herb. Okay. Do you know the last thing my grandfather said to me before he kicked the bucket? "Grandson, watch how far I can kick this bucket." Air used to be free at the gas station. Now it's $1.50. You know why? Inflation. Why is it a bad idea to iron your four-leaf clover? 'Cause you shouldn't press your luck. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know. I can't take my dog to the pond anymore because the ducks keep attacking him. That's what I get for buying a purebred dog. My wife said I was immature, so I told her to get out of my fort. I didn't want to believe that my dad was stealing from his job as a traffic cop. But when I got home, all the signs were there. Sorry. I spent a lot of time, money, and effort childproofing my house. But the kids still get in. When I was a kid, my mother told me I could be anyone I wanted to be. Turns out, identity theft is a crime. What do sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. What do you call a mac and cheese that gets all up in your face? Too close for comfort food. That's a little too much. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired. Apologize if I'm a little slow. The text is a little small, so I'm having to squint a bit. Okay. He couldn't work out how to fix the washing machine, so he threw in the towel. Okay. Why do people with foot fetishes never win? Because they like the taste of defeat. Long fairy tales have a tendency am a talking tree. The lumberjack replied, and you will die a log. So bad. Some aquatic mammals at the zoo escaped. It was utter chaos. How much does a hipster weigh? And Instagram. Yesterday, I accidentally swallowed some food coloring. The doctor says I'm okay, but I feel like I've died a little inside. A man was found dead in a vat full of falafel condiments. Police are treating it as a homicide. Smaller babies may be delivered by stork, but the heavier ones need a crane. Let's see. I'm close friends with 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Need an ark to save 2 of every animal. I know a guy. Noah. That's funny. I don't trust stairs because they're always up to something. My grandpa has the heart of the lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. Einstein developed a theory about space, and it was about time too. Why was Dumbo sad? He felt irrelevant. My boyfriend just broke up with me for talking about video games too much. What a stupid thing to fall out for. I would tell you an unemployment joke, but none of them work. What was Forrest Gump's email password? 1 Forrest 1. I had a crazy dream last night. I was swimming in an ocean of orange soda. Turns out, it was just a fantasy. A crazy wife says to her husband that moose are falling from the sky. The husband says, "It's rain, dear." So what if I don't know what apocalypse means? It's not the end of the world. To the guy who invented zero, thanks for nothing. I want to be cremated, as it is my last hope for a smoking hot bod. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. My daughter just shrieked at me, "Dad, you haven't listened to a word I've said, have you?" What an odd way to begin a conversation. I don't know if that's really funny. I have a great joke about nepotism, but I'll only tell it to my kids. That's a good one. Dad, can you explain to me what a solar eclipse is? No, son. What did the buffalo say to his son when he dropped him off at school? Bye, son. Bison. I wonder what my parents did to fight boredom before the internet. I asked my 18 brothers and sisters, but they didn't have any idea. I tell dad jokes, but I have no kids. I'm a faux pas. A kid decided to burn his house down. His dad watched, tears in his eyes. He put his arm around his mom and said, "That's our son. Okay. When I see the names of lovers engraved on a tree, I don't find it cute or romantic. I find it weird how many people take knives with them on dates. That's really good. Why didn't the astronaut come home to his wife? He needed his space. Okay, that's not funny. Alright. When my uncle, Frank, died, he wanted his remains to be buried in his favorite beer mug. His last wish was to be Frank Einstein. A man walks into a bar. The bartender asks, "What do you want?" The man says, "Oh, just some fruit punch." Oh, God. The bartender sighs and shakes his head. "If you want punch, you're gonna have to wait in line." The man looks around, but there is no punch line. Okay, the guy who stole my diary just died. My thoughts are with his family. That one's silly. If you donate a kidney, everybody loves you and you're a total hero. But try donating 5 kidneys, and suddenly everyone is yelling and the police get called. I have a fish that can break dance. Only for 10 seconds though, and only once. My friend said that if he went off a cliff, it would be on his own accord. It's a good thing he drives a Civic. In my free time, I like to help blind people. Verb, not adjective. I like to spend my weekends playing chess with elderly men in the park, but it's becoming more difficult. You try finding exactly 32 old guys. That. What do you call bears with no ears? B. What's the difference between a wizard who raises the undead and a sexy vampire? One is a necromancer and the other is a necromancer. Okay, sorry. A buddy asked how many fish I got. I told him it's not polite to fish and tell. How many clickbait articles does it take to change a light bulb? The answer will shock you. How do you make a waterbed bouncier? Add spring water. Where do dads store their dad jokes? In the dad base. I tried to start a professional hide-and-seek team, but it didn't work out. Turns out good players are hard to find. Women should not have children after 36. Really? 36 children is enough. What happens when frogs park illegally? They get towed. Lance isn't that common a name these days. But in medieval times, they were called a lance a lot. I had an appointment to see my psychic next week, but she just called to cancel. She said I won't be able to make it. I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now. A cop started crying while he was writing me a ticket. I asked him why, and he said, "It's a moving violation." Swords will never go obsolete. They're cutting-edge technology. I asked the IT guy, "How do you make a motherboard?" He said, "I tell her about my job." What do you call it when James Bond takes a bath? 007. 30% of pet owners let their pets sleep in their bed. I tried it and my goldfish died. That's existed my whole life. I thought he was a theoretical physicist. A comma. A literalist takes everything literally. Oh, a kleptomaniac takes everything literally. Okay, so I had it. Okay, I messed up, I'm sorry. Let's see. My dad was born a conjoined twin, but separated at birth. So I have an uncle, once removed. I have a joke about trickle-down economics, but 99% of you will never get it. Just got back from a job interview where I was asked if I could perform under pressure. I said I wasn't too sure about that, but I could do a wicked Bohemian Rhapsody. What's the best thing about living in Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. Why was 2019 afraid of 2020? Because they had a fight in 2021. Ever since we started quarantining, I've only been telling inside jokes. If you're feeling depressed, try drinking a gallon of water before you go to sleep. It'll give you a reason to get out of bed in the morning. My landlord told me I need to talk about the heating bill. We need to talk about the heating bill. Sure, I said. My door is always open. I built a model of Mount Everest, and my son asked if it was to scale